city of Eustis is taking steps to ensure a partially collapsed culvert that forced the evacuation of 21 homes gets fixed. WESH 2's Haley Krumblholm is live near that area tonight. And Haley, this is a unique situation because of where this is located.
Yeah, that's right. So we right now are on HOA property. You can see quite a bit of work going on here. We have some heavy equipment out here. We have some folks on the actual culvert that's impacted. So that culvert, that's HOA property. But if we keep sliding over here, there are city utilities running underneath it. And the city has said that the partial collapse has damaged some of the city utilities, and there's still more underneath there that are at risk. And the longer they wait to fix the culvert, the more compromised those utilities could become.
Well, I'm very pleased.
I'm so thankful for the city of Eustis.
Relief for two residents of the 21 homes evacuated in Eustis last week as they learned the city would essentially front their HOA the money to make repairs to the partially collapsed culvert that acts as a bridge to their homes. In Thursday night's meeting, one commissioner was concerned about the legality of putting up the money for repairs.
My heart is bleeding. I believe we have a responsibility of financial accountability, and I don't believe that a private will falls under that, and I don't think the case law supports that.
But the mayor said,
one of the things that I think that sets this apart is our infrastructure. If our infrastructure fails, then there's 127 Eustis residents that are pretty much living in homes that will be condemned. I don't want that. I don't want that.
The city attorney said the steps taken would be legal. The city would front the money because of the emergency nature and the utilities involved. And the HOA would have to reimburse the city for non-city utility costs. In order for the resolution to go forward, the city attorney said the HOA board would have to pass a resolution to enforce a special assessment on their residents to pay back the city. When I asked one of the HOA board members in attendance Monday, he said he would support it. The HOA's insurance may cover some of the cost, which would then go to the city. Ultimately,
Mr. Asbody?
Yes, aye.
Mayor Hoppins?
Aye.
the resolution passed. Estimates were given in the meeting that repairs could cost in the neighborhood of $500,000 and could take 2 weeks to complete. Thursday marked a week since families were evacuated.
I want to get home. I'm ready to get home.
And again, the HOA will have to pay back the city for these repairs. The specifics of this agreement have not been hammered out yet, but the city attorney said it could be anywhere from 3 to 7 years for them to recover the money. But if insurance pays out more, it could be even less. Covering Lake County Live in Eustis, Haley Krumblholm, WESH 2 News.